DSLR. I've been shooting on the Sony a7 III and then also on the Blackmagic Ursa, which has been fantastic because of the frame rates, and it shoots 8K, 120 frames, no crop, it's wonderful. But I've since changed over back to Sony, specifically the a7 IV. I'm trying to get symmetrical here. I'm working on setting up a quick and easy way to shoot videos, YouTube videos. And I'm working on a battery station, something that I've been wanting to do for a while now. I've got it started. I'm waiting on pieces to come in from Amazon and still working this out with the backdrop and whatnot. There's an image of my daughter. Let's see if I'll get her in focus. Get her, Sony. Sony, you can do it. Hold on. Yes. So, here's the thing. a7 IV is phenomenal. If you have the a7 III, maybe you don't upgrade because, and you're a photographer, maybe you don't upgrade because you like the photos or you're happy with the photos on the a7 III. Personally, I think the focus abilities of the a7 IV, the speed of it, just how it moves, it's quick and slick. Then the color science. I had a tremendous amount of trouble with grading a7 III footage, but I'm also not very good at a lot of things, so if you were good at grading a7 III footage, you shouldn't have any problem. 10-bit, 422, 420, either or, great, way better than 8-bit. So I did some like focus stuff. I can show clips of that. Nothing exciting. Honestly, I've had the camera for a short while, but I haven't been able to shoot a ton with it. So I'm gonna shoot a ton with it over the next week. The minute I get my daughter back, she's gonna be forced or subjected to modeling, or maybe we can do a YouTube setup. So, working on the DIY battery charger station, I think that'll be exciting. And then one of the other things I picked up was the Aputure MC. And this little light is incredible. It's at 90 bucks. Very, very practical. It's got metal, so check this out. It can stick to anything metal if you wanted to. Has a bunch of effects, which it took me forever to figure out, but I figured it out without tutorials or anything. And I don't think I can get out of it right now, so maybe now isn't the best time to try to get out of it. Great light, worth the money. I could see getting multiple and using it for all kinds of fun things. I think that's pretty much it. The new lens is the Sony G Master, first G Master I've ever owned, 1.4. It's a godsend. I went and visited my son today, and he works at Best Buy, and we're talking about lenses and how the 24-70 G Master is just, you know, a must-have, and I'm kind of bummed that I didn't get it. But having a lens that shoots 1.4, I've never had a lens that fast, and the photos are tack sharp, and I don't have a ton to show you, so I mean, you could either take my word for it or don't, but it's ridiculous. So cropping in, just getting crisp, tack sharp images, I think it'll be a different ball game with this lens. Never mind the fact that I'm like 40 something or another, and I've been shooting with the wrong focal lengths. I think I've always kind of leaned more towards wide angle, and wide angle just can be a little less flattering, but longer the lens, I'm learning about compression of the background, all that good stuff. So I can't wait to take this lens out and get some photos of my daughter, or maybe we'll do video. The biggest concern I have with a7 IV is the potential overheating. I don't care about the 460 crop. I did, I'm not gonna lie, but really, all you gotta do is take a few steps back, and you know, if anything, the crop makes your lens you know, if you've got and I'm bad at math, but if you've got a 2470, the crop can give you another range. So it basically extends, to me, it makes your lens kind of double, like a two lens in one kind of deal. That's a terrible explanation for it. But the point is that the 4K 60 crop is not a game changer or game deal breaker for me. One of the things I will say is on the A7S III, you could feel it was a video camera. 120 frames at the pool, super hot, no problem. No overheating, no issues. But I definitely missed the ability to take photos and then crop in. I'm a pretty average to lower average photographer. But like being able to take an image and then crop in and post and kind of play with it, you just lost that ability. You kind of had to nail it every time in the camera, which is fine. And it's especially fine if video is your main thing, which it has been for me. But I want to get better at photography, and I think, you know, getting a hybrid camera was the way to go. I love the Ursa Mini. I miss it tremendously. I'm sure I'll turn back to cinema cameras because I've grown to love them, but being able to do this and being able to trust the focus, this has animal, human, bird. I don't even shoot birds, but it's got bird auto tracking. You could see this white box over the eye, and whether I move this way or that way, it's just constantly in focus, or it takes a few seconds to click, and it's just, Sony's phenomenal. Again, Sony A7 III, great camera, but I noticed when I jumped from the A7 III to the A7S III, it was a different feel. The body was different, the speed was different, the focus was different. I feel like this A7 IV is definitely an upgrade over the A7 III. I know there's people out there who say, well, it's only a couple more pixels and all this good stuff. I get it, but I'm telling you, like, from just pure processor speed to focus speed, color science, those are the three areas where I think it's absolutely worth the upgrade. If you have the A7 III, I mean, obviously you don't have to go out and grab it now, but you know, you can shoot S-Log3 in this. You're getting 4K 60. Previously on the A7 III, you could only do 60 and 120 frames in 1080p. This is downsampling from I believe like a 7K image. I'm not good with all that stuff. I could post stuff on the, you know, side if need be. There's plenty of other videos out there that are a lot better, but I love it. I love it. Sony's hit it out of the park. I would love the A1. I would love the ability to shoot something wide and then crop into so many different areas just to, you know, get an interesting perspective. But I'm not dropping, you know, that kind of money right now on that camera. But down the road, that could be something that I'm gonna look at. Right now, my son and I are looking at 24-70 G Master or a Sigma 24-70 or the 16-35. So I don't know which or whatever we'll go with, but I am excited to try different lenses. And I really have, because of this lens, this 35mm, which I've never shot with a 35mm. Oh, look at that. I've never shot with a 35mm, but I gotta tell you, I kind of love it. I probably, if I had any regret, it would be. All right, so funny story. I don't know where I left off, but I've been telling my son the only thing I'm worried about with those A7 IV is overheating. And so as I was sitting here shooting this, it overheated. Well, it didn't overheat, it shut down. It said, warning, you know, we need to cool this thing down. And I was like, dude, I can't do this. I mean, I've been shooting for like 10 minutes, maybe 5 minutes-ish, and it's already overheating. Then I remembered I did a factory reset like the day after getting it because I can't even remember why, and I forgot to adjust the settings. So make sure you adjust the power setting to high, and that is supposedly gonna prevent overheating. I can't tell you how disappointing I'll be if this thing struggles with overheating. I hope it doesn't. Good news is that the overheating that I just experienced was because of the setting. So hopefully I'm gonna test drive this camera a little more, do some photos, video. I'll share it with you. I'll also share the charging station, which hopefully isn't a flop. And that was it. It's Saturday night and I'm talking to myself in a camera, to a camera. So hopefully your night is going way better, way more exciting than talking to yourself. But hey, if you can do it, swing it, upgrade from the Sony a7 III. You will not be dissatisfied. I promise. The a7 IV packs all the punches that you'll need if you've been on the a7 IV. If you're an a7 III, a7S III, excuse me, a7S III shooters, maybe you don't upgrade if you are okay with the photos, but one of the things I like on the G Master lens is this smooth aperture. That is just lovely. Anyhow, I'm trying to mess with the ND. I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit. I'm not gonna do that thing where people hit them because I don't like that. Adios.